Have you ever felt disconnected, like offline? You're not really aware of what's happening around you. You're just in your thought and you're not thinking about anything specific, yet you have the feeling you're doing something. You are not the only one. Welcome back to the channel. Today we do another exercise from this book, The Happiness Trap, which discusses the acceptance and commitment therapy, and we'll talk about creating connection. Welcome back. This book proposes a three-step solution to escape the happiness trap. And how do we do this? Through diffusing thoughts and feelings, to expansion and leaving room for bad feelings and thoughts, and number 3, to creating connections. I link a Notion template below. You can follow along this and you'll discover there creating better connection exercise number 4. Now we have to be aware and we have to make a distinction between the thinking self and the observing self. And the thinking self, that's the blah 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 blah, the voice in our head that's constantly talking to us, interpreting what's happening in our lives and in our words, how we feel, what the bad people said around us, how bad they are, what we should do to be a bit more lovable. Oh, there are so many things that this voice has to figure out. And this train of thought is oftentimes so distracting, so intrusive that we identify with it. We just keep going through our lives by identifying ourselves with our thoughts. Now, this book invites us to become aware of it, to pay full attention, to create connection with the present moment. Leo Tolstoy said there is only one important time, and that's now. There is only one important time, and that's now. And we need to learn to live fully in the now. It's like building muscles to strengthen our ability to handle change and move on in our lives. So here are a few exercises we can do. You can follow along through this Notion template. Number 1, create connection with ourselves. We can create connection with our surrounding, where we are right now, what we are hearing, what we are seeing, what we are smelling. Create connection with our body. How does our body feel? Do we have pain somewhere? Are we stressed? Are we sweating? Our body, how does it feel? Because it feels like we are in our body, and that our body and our minds are not the same if you pay full attention. And number 3, connect with our breathing. That's a very important, very ancient exercise. All mindfulness meditations start from this exercise, paying attention to our breathing. A step further is to make connection with an exercise, with something we need to do that we like. Or maybe we choose a very difficult task we tend to procrastinate on, to not do it and commit to it. Take 20 minutes for something you don't like to do and try to connect with it fully, get it done. Maybe it's washing the dishes, maybe it's ironing your laundry, who knows what. Pay full attention to it, get it done, and see how does it make you feel when you are in that present moment. And lastly, mindful breathing. There are many apps that can help you. I don't want to recommend any of them, but I encourage you to follow along the template in Notion or simply listen to a mindfulness app. Perhaps you recognize, you see that this inner voice is very loud and that we need to become aware of it. Thank you. See you next time when we do another exercise to escape the trap of happiness from this book. Bye.